Hey guys, it's me Shadow here and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk. If you guys don't know what this series is, let me just give you a quick rundown. This is a series where I talk about anime, manga, games, anything that I want to talk about that I find interesting. This will be the series I talk about. So today, we're going to go talk about Arcane Season 2. I finally got around to watching it. I know this came out a few months ago. I was super busy and I didn't have time to watch it, and I've only watched Arcane Season 1 once, so I want to rewatch the first season to basically get a refresher for the characters and stuff, which I did, and the first season is still a masterpiece. I had nothing wrong with the first season. But the second season, oh boy, I have my issues with it. So, I think, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't, you probably have watched it by now, you guys have probably watched Arcane Season 2, but I want to just go into my thoughts. I think at the core of the season, at the core of season 2, I think it is good. I do think it is good, but they try to do a bit too much through the season, I think, and it didn't pay off at all because of the short run time. Because if you don't know, Arcane is a 10 episode season basically. So episode 1 was 10 episodes and episode 2 is 10 episodes. And I think it could have benefited with a longer runtime, like an extra 2 episodes or a longer runtime. Because this season has so many plot holes, so many unfinished stuff that wasn't explained properly, which I don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of, I'll be honest. But we're going to get into it. I think at the core, the stuff they tried to do, the stuff they did with, the stuff with Vi, Jinx, the blue-haired girl that's with Vi, and Echo is probably the most highlighted stuff for me in the season. I think the relationship and the dynamic between Jinx and Vi at the start of the season is really intriguing. They have this like blood feud for each other in the first season, which carried over into the second one, and they're like serious about it now because obviously at the end of season 1, Jinx basically tried to kill everybody. She tried to kill every fucking body. And now when it comes to Vi, she was like at the first episodes up until like episode 5, she was like debating herself. And then when she was in an arcade, and obviously Vi joined the like corporation, like the guard stuff, that's when Jinx just said, "Fuck it, I want to kill this bitch." And it all builds up to a plot point around episode 5. I think it's episode 5, where Jinx and Vi have a really good like showdown fight with the blue sniper haired girl, and Jinx is like right hand with that like robotic arm. Help each other, and it's like a 2v2 where Jinx has got to watch out for the sniper and that girl's got to watch out for the big arm girl. And that fight is really damn cool. I think that's probably the highlighted thing. I think that's the best episode. Episode 5 is probably the best episode in the entire season in my opinion. It is so good, and the build up to that fight was really damn good, and I think they did such a good job with it. That is where the issues start, because back in episode, I think it was episode 2, well in episode 1, you find out Victor, which is one of the scientists that work for this corporation that does like experiments on the arcanes, does the experiment on the arcane and stuff, is in this like kind of cocoon, like trapped in the mirror type thing, and then he breaks out in season 2 and he becomes this like higher being that knows how to cure illnesses. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he kind of leaves the corporation and goes on his own and starts healing people, which is fine. It was a cool plot point, which is quite interesting. And then now, when everything builds up to episode 5, and episode 5 goes, we get a time skip. And this time skip, I think it's a year time skip if I'm remembering correctly. And this year time skip happens, and Jinx has stopped being a psychopath, and she just wants to settle down and calm down with this like little kid she's kind of adopted or looking after. Vi is kind of this like mentally deranged gladiator type fucking person. The blue hair girl is like the supreme commander now of the corporate of like the court or whatever the fuck it's called. And Victor has kind of started this little village thing where he's healed a bunch of people and they all like kind of worship him, and he's become like a deity. And meanwhile, while this is happening, Victor's apprentice, I keep forgetting the dude's name because I'm going to be honest, most of the side characters in Arcane are fucking forgettable. So Victor's apprentice, the one with like the hammer that was dating like the black girl, whatever her name is, him, Echo, and the little rat guy went to this like core thing, and they were like trapped in this core thing for so long, and they're basically uncovering the truth of like what Victor's become and stuff, which is also a cool plot point. And then while this is going on, you've got Jinx that has kind of become this kind of not freedom fighter, kind of like symbolized as a freedom fighter for the underground. She's kind of been being worshipped, she's being mimicked because people believe in Jinx, which I think is a cool part of what Jinx's character is supposed to be. She's supposed to be what Vi was in season one. In season one, Vi was this rebel. She did not like the overground people. She didn't believe in them. She didn't trust them. But then when she joined them and she started swaying off that path, and then at the start of season 2 she basically became one of them, Jinx took that mantle for herself. She became the hero of the underground. She became the face of what people believe in for the underground, which is great. I love the dynamic between season 1 and season 2. But my problems lie here now. This is where I'm going to... I think it's... before we talk about my issues with it, episode 7, I think it's episode 7 with Echo, and Echo has that big whole like alternate universe type episode. That episode is perfect. It's the only episode I think is like a 10 out of 10 in after season 5. After episode 5, because after episode 5 the episodes are like, they're really bad. I think they're really badly structured. I don't think they're like really good. But episode 7 with Echo, I think it's 7 or 6 with Echo, is so damn good. I can't say anything about it. I think they did that episode so perfectly. I'm not going to say anything bad about it. When it comes to everything else though, there's so much shit going on. It's insane. And they haven't got enough runtime to space it all out. So let me put this into perspective. You've got the bubble with Jinx and Vi hating each other. That's the main plot point. And then now after episode 5, a big time skip happens, so that's no longer the plot point, so take that out of the equation. You have the stuff with Victor that is now mainline, that like he's become this higher being now. You've got the stuff with the like High Court guard black woman, I don't know her name, but she's got secrets and stuff. You've got stuff with her again, but with like a different like doctor type guy. You've got stuff with Echo and stuff that's still going on. And then you have Vi and Jinx doing their own thing. There is so many plot lines going on. And obviously you've got Victor's stuff that happens later on in the season. There's so much stuff going on, and there's not enough time to break it down and like condense it. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot with this season, I think. Like I said at the start of the video, I don't think this season is a bad season. But they've done too much in my opinion, and they haven't got the room to like experiment. So the stuff with Victor, like with him like basically dying at the end of one of the episodes and then coming back to life as this like higher eldritch type being, which I don't understand. It is kind of weird because it kind of doesn't fit to the rest of the thing that's going on. It kind of just is like a second thought that's happening. And then you've got the blue haired girl that's like about to be executed, and then Jinx comes in to save the day because they captured Vi and the blue haired girl. Jinx comes in to save the day, and then Victor comes in to invade because they corrupted his father and shit. And then I'm like, what the fuck? This is so much shit's happening so fast that there's so little time to comprehend what's going on. And I think, like I said earlier, they've shot themselves in the foot of the season. I think the season overall is good. I think it is a solid 7 out of 10. But man, there is so much bad and there's a few good. I think episode 1 to 5, perfect. Episode 7, perfect. 6, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what the fuck happened with those episodes, but they are so weird to watch because so much shit happens and so little explanation. But yeah, the one thing I want to touch upon is the music in this season. The music in this season, throughout the whole season, is phenomenal. I don't know who at Wright Studios cooked with the music, but Jesus Christ, they cooked hard. They did such a damn good job with the music. Even before watching Aracane Season 2, when I was watching the Game Awards last year, and one of the guys were performing their line at the Game Awards, that guy's vocals and that song is so damn good to listen to. I think they killed it with the soundtrack, because obviously when Aracane first came out, Enemy by Imagine Dragons was everywhere. It's one of the most popular anime openings in my opinion. It's not one of the best, but it's one of the most popular, and it's cool. It's a good song as well if you don't want to watch Aracane. But yeah, music, perfect. I think this is up there with Chainsaw Man for me, with having music from the first and second season that has just been gorgeous, because I love Chainsaw Man's music as well. One thing I want to touch on though is that this it's a shame that this anime is quite good, but no one's gonna go play the source material. I ain't gonna go play League of Legends, bro. I got life, I got other shit to go play. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I ain't gonna go play League. Because I'm gonna be honest, League of Legends is like, I've never played it, and probably never will because it isn't my style of game particularly. But from what I've heard about the game is just fucking miserable. So it's a shame that we've got a gem out of like coming from dog shit. Because it's also a thing that I've seen recently. A lot of games are getting animes now. Like Devil May Cry animes around the corner. I will be reviewing that because I'm a big fan of DMC. Like DMC 3 is one of my favourite games of all time. DMC 5 is my favourite action game of all time. There is so much good stuff they could do with DMC, I think, for an anime, which I hope is good. From what I've seen in the trailers, it looks cool. But we have DMC coming up. We had Edge Runners come out, which was a massive success. And I hope they do another Cyberpunk anime because Cyberpunk is so good. And then now we have Arcane, and I think when Edge Runners came out, everyone was like kind of debating which one was better. I think Arcane is objectively better now because it has a second season, it has more story to it. But Edge Runners, I still think Edge Runners is so good, and I still think it is better than season 1 of Arcane. If that's a hot take, bro, shoot me in the head. I do think Edge Runners is better than season 1 of Arcane. I just think it is. I think the story in Edge Runners is quite simple. I won't even lie. But it does such a good job with its execution, it is just hard to beat. So yeah, hot take. If I would have to rate Arcane Season 2, it will be a 7 out of 10 like I said earlier. But yeah, new camera angle by the way. Let me know if you guys like it. I was just messing around with the camera, with the webcam a bit, and to see what I can do. Because obviously, if you can't tell, a massive fucking sun over here doesn't want to just move from my window. So yeah, I had to move the webcam, or you wouldn't be able to see me, bro. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am gonna try edit these videos a bit differently. This one's not gonna be heavily edited or whatever. It's just gonna be me talking like it usually is. But I want to do something for certain animes. Like, if I want to go review of anime I've already watched, I want to kind of like structure it a bit different. I do want to work on my editing skills this year. Now that I'm back to doing 2 videos a week, I'm gonna try doing more high-level edited videos. But if I'm doing a Let's Play, it'll probably just be how I usually do Let's Plays. Speaking of Let's Plays, there will be one this month. I will be doing the First Berserk, I think it's called. I will be First Berserk Kazan. I will be doing a Let's Play on that. I have not played the demo, I've only seen clips and stuff, but that looks like my type of game. And I think doing a series on that would be good. Because obviously after that, we've got April, which is kind of like a down month, like kind of like nothing really going on months. I can probably fit a game I've never played in there. But then May, then we've got Elden Ring Night Rain, and we've got Doom and the Dark Ages, which both will be on the channel. But yeah, guys, I don't want to keep doing Hoiver shit talking videos, so there'll be a lot more anime content on this channel now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.